Hello everybody, and welcome to Wednesday's mountain vlog. I did go to work today, but I got done all my work really early, and I'd had in my mind that I wanted to come out here again to where I came 2 days ago with the puppies. So I have done that, and before I get started with anything else, I gotta say, coming up this mountain was a lot harder on my own than it was with the puppies. I think they paced me, so I went a little slower that time. This time I went way too fast. And we took a couple of breaks so I could take photos and do my vlogging. And I think just having the company just made it easier, a little more enjoyable, I guess. But my idea was to come out here today and bang out that first section that we did together, that first 0.87 miles, just get that under my belt and then continue on with the rest of the like 2 point whatever. It's almost 3 miles long. So I did that. I have now stopped for a minute to have a drink, cool off. I'm going to eat some almonds as I continue down the trail. And also I've stopped right here because this thing behind me is like the closest thing I have to shade. So yeah, I'm gonna continue on that way, see where that takes me. I think it takes me around the corner and up to another little peak, which I think is the highest point, and then it's downhill from there for a while. And then I'm hoping that somehow I get down into this valley somewhere around the corner here. I don't know if that works out or not, but I'd like to get down right down in there. There's some ruins down there that I'd like to check out, and then over here somewhere there's an old mine shaft. So there's my almost 3 minute introductory ramble. All right, onward and upward. Awesome. Just around that corner and all has been revealed to me. I feel enlightened. It's a beautiful sight, I gotta say that. I just go down here and then I go up there, and then it looks like back behind there I start going down, because here's all the trails coming down here into the valley. That is awesome news. That makes me glad I just banged out that really high hard part. Because now I just got this one little climb up ahead of me here, and then should be smooth sailing. Oh look, there's the car. Okay, here's the trail post. I've gone 1.1 miles of the 2.89 miles. I'm almost at the top of this peak right here. And then I go down, and then I'll have a smaller peak to go up. And I don't think any of that 2.89 miles includes any of this down or valley or any of that. So I'm hoping once I get over here to the 1,597 feet high that it doesn't just end and I have to go back the way I came. Now I have seen trail maps or route maps online that show people doing a loop. So I'm hoping once I get down there or up there that there's a route down into this valley. And then we're looking at close to 7 miles by the time I get back to the car. It's 2:30 now, so I don't have time to worry about. I've got lots of time. I've got lots of water. I've got lots of almonds. It's just a matter of whether I get overheated or not. But I think I should be good. I go up here now. Up here. I'm stuck. Sorry, flies are bugging me. All right, I've reached the highest point, or pretty darn near close to the highest point. I maybe got like 10 more feet to go up that way. But I have found another trail. It's not really marked. It's sort of a wildcat trail, I guess, sort of a shortcut. It's a little steeper than the rest down this way and back into the valley. So that would cut this hike short, probably cut it close to in half. Or I can continue on down that way, and then it goes down into the valley way down there. And then it'll come back up here. And I'm guessing right about here is where that 1,597 feet is. So once you get down there, it's a steady climb up. Nothing too steep, so nice and steady, so that shouldn't be too bad. It's just a matter of, do I want to be out on the trail for that long? You know what, I don't know when I'll have this opportunity again, and I'm here, I've got the supplies, I'm feeling not too bad. I should go do this whole trail. Oh look, a cactus. That one over there has got a flower coming up on it. Yeah, so I'm gonna continue on my way. This should be fun. Oh, and this over there is Levine. We used to live in Levine, but on the other side of the mountain here. Came around another corner and more was revealed to me. I get to see where the trail goes down now. So that's awesome. Nice windy gradual trail. Nothing too steep. I think this is the steepest section right here. And down, and at some point crosses over and I can start heading back. I don't know how exciting this is for you to watch. Just me being sweaty, being out of breath. Actually, I'm not too bad right now. I think most of the out of breath stuff was that first 0.87 miles that I didn't record. You know, I really like these with the red spikes. It's really cool. Another marker here. Let's see where we're at. We are at, yeah, we're just starting to come down. 1,892 feet, 1.34 miles. That's not even halfway yet. Man. So that 2.89 miles is the, what's it called, Bursura Trail. And then I think at the end of that, it links up to another trail. So that's not why it's not giving you the full mileage for the whole thing, which is kind of silly. I think they should give you the mileage on there for the whole loop. Give it a name, give it something, give it a designation. Because it's kind of deceiving to think, oh, 2.89 miles, that's a one way. That's not a loop, that's not an out and back, that's just one way. All right, we're starting the descent. I'm excited. This is the steep part though, I gotta be careful of my footing. Where there is death, there is also new life. He's so cute. I still gotta go way down there before I can cross over. Because I go down here, but it doesn't go straight across. It goes down that way and then across. I suppose I could wildcat it, but I don't need no shortcuts. I can do this. I almost fell off the mountain. Wasn't recording at the time. Probably a good thing because I used the camera to pull myself and lean the other way. I think the camera in this hand was the only thing that kept me balanced the other way. Gotta be careful when you're right near the edge. So, you may be wondering, Patrick, with the sun high up in the sky and not a cloud in sight, and it being 81 degrees, was it the smartest decision to wear all black? Initially I would have said Probably not. But now, after experiencing it and doing some calculations in my head, pondering things and using logic, I've come to the conclusion it was actually a very smart decision, very intelligent on my part. Actually, no, it was just a fluke. I've done long hikes in the sun in a very light colored blue shirt. It's the shirt I was in last time. It may have appeared dark, but that's only because it was all sweaty. But what I've found is wearing the black, well, initially coming out on the trail, I heated up a little bit more and sweated. Since then, I guess I reached like critical moisture, and since then I've had this steady evaporation of the sweat from my shirt, so I haven't got any wetter. I've just sort of maintained a moisture level, so that sun beating down is getting right at the right temperature to evaporate the sweat, which is causing me to stay fairly cool. Whereas when I've been out here and other trails, like when I was in Tucson and I was wearing my lighter colored blue shirt, I just kept sweating and it never got hot enough for that sweat to evaporate, so I just kept getting hotter because I never got that evaporative action to cool my body. So there you go, a very long-winded explanation of, yes, it was a great idea to wear all black. Thank you. I've made it down the mountain to some pretty flat ground now, like right down in the valley, right along the base of the mountain. I'm still going in the direction I was. I still haven't started my way back on the other side because I haven't reached any point where you can cross over yet. Yeah, so I've come to the conclusion that what I said before was the 1,597 feet. It's not. I'm come to the conclusion that this goes all the way 2.89 miles that way, and then I'll have to get across and go back up the other way, which will be another 3 miles. All told, it's going to be over 7 miles. So as I said, every step I take in this direction is a step I have to take back in the other direction, because I have to get back to the car. I can handle this. There's no payoff at the end of this trail though, like there was in Tucson when I hiked out to Seven Falls. There's no water here. There's no waterfalls. There's no ponds. There's no rivers. It's just all desert. And I think it's hotter than it was that day. But I'm also in better shape than I was that day. Rambling just as much though. There's the trail. It's just over there. It's like right there. But I can't get across this. But what would I give for this to be full of water? That'd be so nice. It would cool the air off all around it. Maybe I could even go for a swim. Yes. If any day I wished we had a pool at home, this would be the day. After this hike out in the sunny desert, a soak in the pool would feel glorious. I've done it now. I'm way out here. And I still gotta go all the way back that way. But I haven't come to the end of the trail where it crosses over yet. I'm hoping that comes soon. I just reached around my back and touched my back, and I've got like water streaming down my back. Apparently my back is a lot sweatier than my front. That has to do with the backpack, I'm sure. Oh, but it is nice. There is a breeze. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Oh shit, yeah. Excuse the language. I found the crossover. I go down through here. I hope this is it. Hopefully I just don't walk down through this wash for another mile. This gotta be it. Also, that mountain would be nice to climb. That one off in the distance there, I don't think you can though. Pretty sure that's on the reservation. But I did do, over on the other side of that, I did a hike. Maybe you can climb up into that mountain. I'll have to find out. That's a big one though. Okay, down into the wash. Dead tree. Oh, pretty dead tree. Oh. Oh, let's see, does this go back up the other side? Tell me it does. I think it does. Okay, we're crossing around here. I think it goes up over there. It's gotta. Yes, it does. Yeehaw! Do I get a prize now? Where's my prize? Where's the swimming pool? Heck, I'd even take a hot tub because it'd be cooler than this. All right, looks like they want me to curve around this way, which I want to do anyways. But it looks like there is a path that goes off that way. I don't know if that's an old path or a wildcat path, but it probably goes down out of the mountains that way or up over to this structure over here in the middle. Let me see if I can zoom in. That thing right there, that dark pile of rocks right there at the base of that little peak. I'm wondering if that's just a pile of rocks or whether that's some sort of structure. Today's not the day to find out. Maybe I can look it up online. All right, another trail marker. This is where it turns around. I'm at 2.36 miles. 2.89 miles would probably take me back to where I said, to where that down was. So yeah, so I'm gonna have to leave that part in the vlog, and I'll have to leave this part in the vlog. Otherwise, you'll have no idea what I'm talking about. Or I could cut them both out and make this a really short vlog, but I won't do that. This will probably be like a 30-minute vlog. So yeah, time to head back. But still, that doesn't take me back to the car. That's only a portion of the trail. So once it gets to that point, I'm guessing the trail name changes. I'm gonna have to do a whole nother vlog about this because it's not right. Okay, this is interesting. The trail I was on going back is down at the bottom there. But there was a post pointing to the, I'm going to say this wrong again, I know, Bursura Trail, coming up this way, climbing again. So I have discovered which way it goes. It goes back up this mountain, all the way up to the top, and then continues these mountains parallel to the mountains I was on, but they go much higher. We go up to 1,597 feet or whatever, and then we go up to like 2,300 feet at the highest, I think. So it's just a gradual climb all the way along the tops of the mountains, and then back down to the valley, and then back down to the car. So that's a lot more climbing than I feel like doing today. Not that I couldn't do it, I probably could, but then I'd probably feel really sick and take a number of days for recuperation. These flies. I don't know how long that is. I'm guessing that is over 10 miles. 10-ish, somewhere around there. If I go back down to where the marker was, which I'm going to do, and then go back up through the valley, I checked the map. It looks like it's like 5.82 miles, so like 6 miles. That's more my speed, I think. I was planning on around 7, but I'd rather cut it short and do 6. But I've already come up here, so it's a little bit longer than 6. But I don't want to do 10, and I don't want to climb up to like 2,000 feet. Wasn't prepared for that. Okay, here's where I went off. See this one? It says B, go back that way, or B, go up that way. And I don't want to do that. I want to go that way. It doesn't say what's that way though. But I do know from experience and passing by, that goes back the way I want to go. So let's do that. I'm tired, and I'm not tired, all at the same time. I'm starting to get really tired, and I've still got close to 3 miles to get back to the car. I'm wiped out. I'm gonna need to catch my second wind. Just had a big drink of water. We'll let that get flowing through my system, and I think I can feel that I'm gonna catch a second wind. But look, I found a mine shaft. Let's go look. Hopefully there's no tigers in there, or lions, or bears, or rhinoceroses. I've seen people post pictures from here. Doesn't go very far. I wouldn't really call that a mine shaft. Interesting though. Unless, it is. This just filled in. It actually goes down that way. Not back, down. It's just all filled in. Cool. All right, I'm a little dizzy. I'm gonna turn the camera off for a bit. Concentrate on just walking slowly and breathing. I'm not ashamed to admit when I've bit off more than I can chew. My tank has been empty for a while. Now, I'm at the point here where if I had come down here, I stood up there and said I could come down here. If I came down here and then went that way, I'd be back at the car already. But no, I had to do the whole trail. And I didn't even end up doing that because I came up the valley. Only problem is, that valley that I just came up, that one there, that's not a marked or maintained trail. It's pretty rough. And when I was looking down from up here, I thought, oh, that's just a gradual trail up to here. It wasn't. And I didn't realize that these were 2 separate valleys with like a little bit of a mountain saddle, whatever, here in the middle that I had to climb up. It was all I could do to get up here. And let me tell you, when I got up here, and I was hoping this is where I thought it was, and then I saw it was just all downhill from here. That felt so good. And now I've got a breeze, I'm cooling off. I would say this is my second wind, but it's not. This is just relief, and I'll be able to maintain while going downhill. Yeah. This wasn't a bright idea on a day like today, but at least I can say I did it. I'm not going to the ruins today. That's too much. Okay. I was debating on whether to talk to you again or not, so I'm trying to keep this short. I'm not feeling the greatest. If you can tell by my voice, it's a little labored. I didn't even know it was going to be like that until I started talking. I way overdid this. If I was still back there on the other side of that saddle or whatever you call it, and I felt like I do now, I'd be in tears. I'm almost in tears now, just thinking about it. But I do know I just have to go down here and around this mountain and back up the other side. I don't have any more climbing to do, thankfully. The ruins are off in that direction. I'm definitely not going to get there today. That I will save for another day, and I'll just do that, which won't involve any climbing. I can take the puppies with me for that. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop talking. I'm getting lightheaded. I'll see you in a bit. Hey, how's it going? I'm doing a little bit better. I'm back down on flat ground for a while now, so I've been able to recuperate a little bit. I'm back over on the other side of the mountain where I need to be. I just came around back that way, and now I can go back this way. Sorry if the sun got in your eyes. I can go back down this way to the car. Oh, sorry. My arms are a little heavy. So now I've just got to walk along across in front of the mountain here back to the car. I already talked to Vanessa once I could finally get signal again. She knows I'm okay now. She stuck around at home with the puppies to make sure I was okay. But she does have to head back down and take care of her mom's dogs. Oh. But she said she was going to stick around until I get home, which she doesn't need to do, but I do appreciate it. Alright, I just gotta concentrate on walking now, and I'll see you back at the car, or back at home. I'll see you back at home. And I'm gonna do a little recap, or maybe, I don't know. I feel like I've shot so much of me talking today. I'm walking straight into the sun right now. See you when I get home. Hey there, everybody. I made it home safe and sound. A little worse for the wear, but nothing I won't recover from. There's a possibility I'll wake up in the morning and feel fine, or it might take a couple of days. I think the biggest thing is I stayed hydrated, and I don't know, I think I just got way too hot. I was out in the sun, no shade, sun beating down on me. It was 85-ish degrees. I think I started at about 80. It went up from there. And I just kept going up and up. There was so much up. And I'm a little red, but I think some of that is white balance. So right now, I've already had a cool shower. I sat down for a while. I've drinking some Powerade. Now I'm going to cook some bacon. Have some bacon, tomato, avocado sandwiches, and then call it a night. I don't know if this will get edited and up tonight. We'll see. It depends on how tired I am. And yeah, I want to talk more about what happened today, but I'll leave that for tomorrow. So if you want to know more about what happened and my thoughts in general on what's going on with me physically, tune in tomorrow. All right. I'm gonna make my sandwiches. I'm gonna microwave the bacon. See you later. Peace, love, and I might see you out on the trail, but it might be a while. Love you. Bye.